Talk my shit again.
What it do, y'all? It's your boy, Cassius Cliff, here to talk my shit yet again. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Continue to like, share, subscribe. It's definitely appreciated. And let's go and get into this content. I'm here to break some news if you wasn't aware already. We did make a signing. 2 signings yesterday. Obviously, one is more notable than the other. We signed this guy right here. 34-year-old Julio Jones. Now, obviously, I'm here to give my opinion on it and pretty much give how I feel about this signing, what impact it can have on the team. And I'm here to tell you, I feel like it will have little to no impact on this team. I'm not trying to be pessimistic. I'm not trying to shit on this. And really, I don't know, because I'm not the GM. And I didn't work out Julio Jones the other day or whatever, whenever we worked him out. I don't know about anything about that. What I do know is he's a 34-year-old receiver who was on the street up until yesterday. And for a guy of his caliber, with his history, I mean, look at these numbers, this career numbers right here. We already know Julio Jones, one of the best receivers to come out of Alabama, and they've had a lot of great ones come out of there. This is a Hall of Fame career and a Hall of Fame receiver. But if you look at the very bottom, in those last 3 years, it has not been good. It's actually been pretty bad. Now, is it tough to judge a guy who hasn't played more than 10 games, per season over those last 3? Maybe. I'm not really here to debate that, but what I'm here to say is that it's clear that the guy has fallen off. And that's probably why he was available up until week 7. With several receivers going down in the league. Like, it took for Quez to go on IR. A guy who's been struggling all season for us to sign Julio Jones. I feel like Howie got some more moves up his sleeve. Time will tell, obviously. But the Julio that people probably expecting, especially given you see his name and you see the headline, oh shit, we got Julio Jones. We do not have the Julio Jones that was dressed in the red and black in Atlanta. That's not who we got. And I'm not expecting anything close to that. Now, we don't know what he could offer at 34 years old without knowing this offense and coming in midweek and mid-season. But I feel like, given what Quez has given us, which is virtually nothing, I feel like he can give us a little bit more. And that might be enough to help this receiver room out, especially given that he would be the vet yet again. He's already been a vet to A.J. Brown. So I don't know if AJ made a call to Howie and say, yo, my man need a job. What's up? Can we do something? And that's why he's here now. But he's a vet in the room. And whether or not he's going to be in pads or he's going to have a headset and a Windows Surface in his hand, I do feel like he's going to offer more than what we got from Quez. And unfortunately, that ain't saying a lot. Now, if we look at this clip right here, this is, again, in that last season that he had that was good or even great, and this is him in Atlanta. This is like a 5-yard hitch to the crib. To the crib. Now, again, this was in Atlanta. This wasn't even the last year in Atlanta. This is right before that. We are not getting this Julio Jones. It's cool to think and hope and dream about that kind of shit. It ain't happening. This is more the Julio Jones we're going to get. Right here, this was a great play on Anthony Brown, who actually stinks. But, he made a great play. And that's all you can ask for when it comes to a guy of his caliber in this point in his career, and you need him to play. They end up winning this game. And obviously he contributed to that win. That was dope. Now, unfortunately, this next game I'm going to go to, which is probably one of his better games of last year, this ended in a beatdown that they took from Dallas. Now, 74 yards and a touchdown, that's dope, especially given that I think he's probably 33 at this point. Who knows if he can give us this kind of play in this season? It's hard to tell, but I'm not expecting a lot given that, again, he's 34 years right now, 34 years old. He's been on the street. He's not familiar with this offense. Time will tell. I'm not gonna put a lot of stock into it just yet. And Julio, I don't know, man. I just feel like, again, we need another move. Even though I did, kind of predict or assume, rightfully, that Howie's going to make a move sometime this week, possibly for a receiver. He was not the one I was expecting. But we're going to take all the help we can get, especially that he's a vet. I feel like he can offer a lot to Smitty, who was struggling last week, and really help out this room, elevate the game. And hopefully it pans out that way. And again, he was there to help shore up the room, given that Quez went down. We had a couple guys go down, a couple guys on week-to-week basis. Lane, he avoided major injury, so that was great to hear. Bradley Roby, he's on a week-to-week basis, and that's also dope to hear because we just got him. But hate to see him go down this early and not even have played 3 games yet. That would be a shame. Now, mentioning Bradley Roby, we had to bring a guy back. And I don't know, man. This guy right here, if you can see on this play, this is when we played Dallas last year, where obviously Jalen was down and we had to start, Gardner Minshew. We should have won this game. And look closely at the play, man. It's 3rd and 30. They converted on this because of number 33, Josiah Scott. That's who we brought back because we got injuries in the DB room and we need as much help as possible. And Josiah Scott is back on the squad after that. Now, if you remember, a lot of these people, let's not even say certain people, obviously, opposing fans, rival fans, they were all shitting on Slay for this, saying that was Slay's fault. Josiah Scott was the one that actually blew this play. And he's right back on the roster. And do not mistake my sarcasm for excitement because it is not that. I'm not excited about it at all. We really need some help outside of Josiah Scott, but I don't make those decisions, clearly. And we're going to roll with it. Obviously, he's probably offering us more than what Keely Ringo's offering us. That's a shame because that's a 4th round pick. But, we'll see how that actually pans out. We'll see what Josiah Scott can give us. And those were the 2 signs we had. Howie, please make some more moves because this shit ain't enough. We need some more weaponry. We need some more help on the back end. Clearly, Josiah Scott is not it, which is why we had to pluck him for another practice squad because we already let him go earlier this season. So the injury bug is in full effect. It is thriving, and we're taking a lot of hits. But given again that we got a proactive GM, I'm not too concerned. I'm obviously a little concerned given that we're bringing in a guy off the street and Julio Jones, and we're bringing a guy back that we let go early this season. Those could be 2 signs of concern. But with Howie at the helm, Howie should be able to do what he needs to do and make some pivotal moves that could, put us over the top or at least put us back in a comfortable spot, either on offense or defense. And that's kind of the news I want to bring to y'all, man. Again, we'll see how these things kind of play out. I'm not expecting much at all from either of those guys. Obviously, Josiah Scott's going to be out there because he's familiar. Julio Jones, I kind of expect him to see in street clothes. And if not, that is a sign of concern for me. But hey, I'm a critical fan. And I try to be as unbiased as possible. And really just, hold the team accountable. Especially, the front office accountable. Because in that first clip that I showed you with Julio Jones, that cornerback room was trash. Which is why you had Julio Jones with over 106 and you had Calvin Ridley with 105. 3 touchdowns between the 2 of them. So we'll see how he bounces back moving forward with, some more moves, and really we'll see how the teams bounces back because we are still fresh on this L. We're still holding it. We're still, pause. We're still holding it, this L, and really we're just trying to build some more momentum or get the momentum back. Because after taking that L against the New York Jets, I know it don't feel good in that locker room. I know it don't feel good to me, as well as his fan base. And we had a tough matchup in Miami, the best offense in the league. And we just brought back Josiah Scott. Getting cooked by T.Y. Hilton, who was on the street right before that play as well, if not a couple games before that play. So we'll wait to see what happens on Sunday night in the Kelly Green. I'm excited, obviously, but I'm not excited to the point to where I feel like we're going to be blowing the team out or even being able to, I don't know. I feel like we're going to have to win a shootout. But obviously that video is coming up soon. I'm going to drop that on Friday, if not Saturday. And, give my kind of full take on how things may go and really how I feel about the team going into that game. But that's it for the news for today. Again, appreciate y'all tapping in. Until next time.